national building project for Australia.
The member for Hindmarsh, and I call the member for Indi.
Deputy Speaker, it gives me great pleasure to be here today on our last day of term, as it feels, and to bring this really important matter to the attention of the House. I'd like to present to the House two petitions that have been approved by the committee, and I would like to present them to the House. The petitions read: the residents and landowners of the Thowgla and Nariel valleys in the Shire of Thowgla, in the federal seat of Indi in Victoria, draw to the attention of the House to the need for more mobile phone coverage in both the valleys detailed above. These valleys are virtually side by side geographically, and neither presently has mobile coverage. They are both in a high danger bushfire area. A bushfire can easily cut power and landline telephone services to the areas designated, removing the ability of any of the residents or visitors to monitor their personal safety or the level of danger to other people and property. The petitioners therefore ask the House to instruct the Federal Minister for Communications and the Department of Communications and Arts to ensure that the Telstra Corporation installs a facility for mobile telephone coverage in both the Thowgla and Nariel valleys without delay. In addition, the petitioners respectfully request that the House advise them through the principal petitioner when the requested services will be provided. The principal petitioner, and it gives me great pleasure to say Mrs Sue Sullivan. I would now like to talk to this petition and why it is so important. The community of Nariel Creek and Thowgla Valley are in the more isolated areas of north-east Victoria. They're up near Corryong, and if you travel south from Corryong heading towards Benambra in Gippsland, you travel through the Nariel Valley to reach them. So they're right up in the hill country of rural and regional Australia. And there are many, many people who live there. There are many people who visit there to visit family and friends, and then participate in the outdoor sports that is very a growing characteristic of this region. And we have no mobile phone coverage. And we regularly have bushfires that sweep through this hill country. In 2003, massive fires came through there. Many, many areas were burned. The need for mobile phone coverage was then noted, but nothing has happened. And then when I went to look at the budget, the Treasurer said this is a plan for Australia, but it wasn't a plan for rural and regional Australia. There was no plan for mobile phone coverage, no round 3, no round 4. So I call on the government to seriously commit to making sure that wherever you are in rural and regional Australia, you can use your mobile phones. It's not only the people up in these isolated valleys, it's the people in Beechworth, it's the people in Yakandanda, it's the people in Wurrigi can't even use their phones. We need a national plan, but it needs to include mobile phone coverage so that wherever you are in this wonderful country, you can do what the people in the city can do, which is use your mobile phone.
I thank the member for Indi and